When students first encounter research, one of the most confusing concepts is the difference between primary and secondary research. These two terms appear frequently in assignments, essays, and academic discussions, but surprisingly, many learners are never given a simple explanation of what they actually mean. So in this video, let's break it down clearly. Primary research is information that you collect yourself. This means you are gathering original data directly from a source. You are not relying on someone else's findings. Instead, you are creating your own. Examples of primary research include surveys, interviews, experiments, and direct observations. For instance, imagine you want to understand how students feel about online learning. You could design a survey and ask students about their experiences. The answers you collect would be primary research because you gathered that information directly. You could also conduct interviews and ask individuals detailed questions about their perspectives. Again, the information you receive would be primary research. Primary research allows you to collect fresh data that has not been published before. It gives you direct insight into people's opinions, behaviors, or experiences. However, primary research often requires time, planning, and careful design. Now let's look at secondary research. Secondary research refers to information that has already been collected and published by someone else. Instead of gathering new data, you analyze and interpret existing information. Examples of secondary research include books, academic articles, reports, government publications, and credible websites. For example, if you are researching climate change, you might read scientific studies written by researchers. You might review reports produced by environmental organizations. Or you might analyze statistical data published by government agencies. All of these sources are examples of secondary research because the information already exists. You are using it to build your understanding of a topic. Both types of research are valuable, and in many cases, research projects use a combination of both. Secondary research is often used to build background knowledge. It helps you understand what experts have already discovered. It also helps you identify gaps or questions that still need investigation. Primary research, on the other hand, allows you to contribute new information. It allows you to gather direct evidence that supports your research question. To summarize this difference in simple terms, primary research is information you collect yourself. Secondary research is information that someone else has already collected. Both are important and both play different roles in the research process. For beginners, it is often helpful to start with secondary research. Reading existing studies and credible sources helps you understand the topic more clearly. Once you have a stronger understanding, you can decide whether primary research is necessary for your project. Understanding this distinction makes research far less confusing. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by unfamiliar terminology, you can begin to see research as a structured process with clear steps. And once those steps become familiar, research becomes much easier to manage. If you would like a structured guide that walks through these research foundations step by step, my Research Starter Toolkit is available in the About section of this channel. It is designed for learners aged 13 and above, as well as adult beginners who want a clear introduction to research. On this channel, we will continue breaking down research skills into simple and practical explanations. If that would help you build stronger research confidence, consider subscribing. Because once you understand how research works, it becomes a powerful skill that supports learning throughout life.